On the last episode of Two Boys, we started our journey to the Chesapeake Bay, in which we paused for a few days to wait for a weather window. It's now time for us to continue our journey and take the crossing south of Long Island through Cape May and into the Chesapeake Bay. Okay, get all your laughs out now. But first, before we leave, we spent a few days fixing a few things we found wrong on the boat and setting up our new fishing rods. Two more to go. This one's actually quite funny. That window and escape hatch is directly above our bed, and the night before it was raining, and we realized that it was leaking right on Joey's face in the middle of the night. So I promised him I'd wake up in the morning and take a look at it, and come to find out, all of the caulking around the window needed completely redone. So this is me removing it all, going over to the store, buying new caulking that's actually meant for this type of material because we realized the caulking they used was incorrect, and that's why the water was coming through and it had started cracking. So this is me working on that project. I just go like this and this. Came out really nice. It looks better than it did. Hopefully, once this dries, there won't be small droplets of water on the bed. Looks nice though. Okay.
This is departure number 2, attempt number 1.
It is so freaking wet, dude. Like my hair is wet.
Let me get your mic is on.
Spacecraft. Away from that loss of signal. Again, we'll be out of communication with them for about 40 minutes until they come around the other side of the moon. We can re-establish contact.
This was the roughest it got on the second time we went out. So right now we are passing the southern part of Long Island, and honestly, for it being the beginning of April, this wasn't bad at all. The boat handled really well through all of this. Once we passed Long Island, the water definitely relaxed quite a bit. So we only had to deal with this for like 12 hours, but it wasn't too bad. So we are on day 2 of the trip. We didn't film most of the day yesterday because we had some pretty hefty seas. Today has been so much better, and the night was amazing. Like, we actually got to sleep last night. So we passed Long Island, and right now we're going down the coast of New Jersey. Probably in the next 5 hours or so, we'll pass the turn into Cape May, which is where we will start heading towards the Chesapeake Bay. There is a canal that meets them both. We will take, which is the easier of the two routes. But yeah, we did a little bit of driving last night and this morning, and then our captain is driving. But it has been a very nice day so far, and we got to relax a little bit, and stuff's not flying everywhere at the moment. But it looks like the rest of the trip is going to be fun. I'm hoping I can get some like outdoor video of like cool stuff that's happening and stuff like that. Clearer water, we'll go outside and do some videos. But Joey's upstairs with Jared right now, and they're driving. I'm about ready to go over to the engine room and move some fuel over because we're listing a little bit to the port. So we're going to do that real quick and go from there. A couple other things. Last night our dinghy davit broke, so it's hydraulic, and so right before we went to bed we heard this loud bang, and the dinghy actually kind of fell in the water a little bit, but we had ropes on it so it didn't fall. But it's kind of like one of the pens that you use on a tractor. The pen must have either broke or fell out. So we had to put something in there for now, but we'll have to buy a new pen for the davit. But we got it all back up and running, and we've checked on it a few times, and it's going to be just fine for the rest of the trip. That's the only major thing that's happened. Just checking on the dinghy, and just Joey was feeling nauseous yesterday because it was pretty rough for the first like 4 hours, 5 hours. But yeah, it's better now. I like it now. Are you enjoying your time at the helm?
No.
Why?
Our windshield wipers don't work.
They do. You just have to turn them on.
And see showing up on the radar that I can't find.
Where do you see a boat?
The one on the starboard. I don't see it.
You mean the one 8 miles away?
No, the This is a 6-mile screen, so each run is a mile. It's only 3 miles.
Okay, you don't even see him. Well, there is there's Atlantic City ahead. Joey is enjoying his first few hours at the helm.
First few hours, bitch. This is my second shift. You need to get me a hat.
A hat?
Yo. And don't give me ginger ale without whiskey.
We don't have whiskey. I don't think we're allowed to drink while driving. Is that like literally land? Yeah, look at this. We're like,
Oh, are you seeing the radar?
we can see the inlets.
This is Little Egg Inlet, and then there's Great Egg Inlet. Well, I want to whale flip.
All right, we're passing Atlantic City. Beautiful. Beautiful out today. A few more hours and we're going into around Cape May. Coming into Cape May. There's some dolphins back there. Just gonna film this. This is cool. Sun's going down, which looks awesome. Yeah, the sunset is like right now. So we stayed in Cape May last night. It's freezing out here for some reason. But we stayed in Cape May last night because we didn't really want to go through the Delaware Bay because there were supposed to be like 30 knot winds at night. If it was during the day, we probably could have handled it. Joey is taking the dogs out right now. Good morning. It's freezing. Did Otis go to the bathroom? He pooped last night. But, so we got to stay in this little tiny inlet in Cape May, which is very nice and secure. All these cute little houses. It's a nice little area. I just realized that all these houses are floating on the water. They're literally just on wood beams or on beams. But this little area, this little inlet, it was actually nerve-wracking for us going through this area because it was so tight. Last night with the captain, obviously, that's with us. He was like, "This, I've done this one 100 times." He's like, "This is a nice little place to stay." But we're leaving early in the morning. So should be our last day on the water, but it's a full 24 hours. Or 16 hours, I think. But we're leaving because the Delaware Bay is going to have tide coming in, which is going to help us pull in the whole trip all morning if we leave right now. So we're going to get everything prepped on the boat and we'll get going. I'm going to finish my coffee. The sunrise this morning is beautiful.
Be at the helm right now.
Hold on. I'm turning that on.
Alrighty, good morning everyone. We are on the last leg of this journey. It's supposed to be a beautiful day in the calmest waters because it's all land protected. Left about 8 a.m. from the dock, and we are going up the Delaware Bay. But to get there, instead of going out towards the ocean around Cape May, we're cutting through this little channel. So I'm going to flip the camera around. That's what you're going to see. But for the first time, we're going slow enough, the water's calm enough, we can actually walk the exterior of the boat while we're moving. So we got a lot of great views here. There we go. You can see our dinghy holding on for dear life. But it's a beautiful morning. As you can tell from my outfit, it's cold as shit, but it is beautiful. Sun shining. Oh, going under a bridge. Look at that old thing. I guess that wasn't a bridge, it was a railroad crossing. So instead of opening vertical, it just twists and they can let ships through. All right, let's walk to the front of the boat.
This is the road that we had walked the dogs on. Stay over here, Nugget.
Uh-oh. We have a doggo.
The first time he's been out here. Did you see the train thing?
Yeah, I
That's
filmed it. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, you're not.
The water's
like
too
this.
cold.
You're in, you're dead. This is so cool. Oh, we do have a spot to put a flag. That's what that is.
Why does it look cut off?
You have to put the wood board in it.
Oh,
So we have to buy one.
another thing we have to buy.
No, we probably have it somewhere.
The water is gorgeous. The views are stunning.
Okay, this is literally the first time we've been able to be underway and outside.
Yes.
Because it's been so, like, I mean, we were 30-mile-an-hour winds for 12 hours the first day. Like, so it's been...
Nugget, say hi. The sound of the waves. I don't think that'll get picked up on the camera, but it's very therapeutic. Okay, we're going down. And we'll see if Nugget can figure it out. Come on, Nugget. Come on. Come on. There you go. Their little pee pad that they don't want to use. That's okay.
Okay. So we are putting up our flag because we joined the MTOA, the Marine Trawlers Association. Yay! I've never done it. It doesn't fit.
It does not fit. That must go somewhere else.
Obviously it does, but... Did you find another one? Yeah, there's another one.
Oh, did I bury it? No, that's the bedroom.
Okay, this goes in. It needs one of those little screws. Oh, but this one's so pretty.
But that's not for a flag.
This is made for a flag.
No, I mean this. There's no...
I'm trying to find where this goes to. Because this isn't for an American flag. This is for your hauling flag. Anyway,
Does it go in those spots on the top, like where the Starlink? You know how it popped in there?
We're passing our first barge. It's actually way closer than you think. It's less than a half mile away. And we're passing our first barge now. What are we doing out here? Are we enjoying ourselves? Well, might as well take advantage of the fact that we have a captain today, so let's just sit out here and relax on the Delaware Bay. It's beautiful weather today. Got music playing. Okay, that radio is completely waterproof. Supposedly you could throw it in the ocean and it still works. Dogs are happier because they were not happy yesterday. What? Yeah. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, but we still shouldn't have bought it.
Still should have bought it. Hey, Nuggets. Homosexuals that are in our 30s. This is his music. Actually, I listen to it. Ooh, we're making lunch. Ooh, lots of fruit. Yes. Some meat. Okay, we just entered the Chesapeake Canal from the Delaware Bay, so it's behind us now. I'm technically the driver. But I wanted to come out here because this is stunning. Nugget, what are you doing? What are you doing out here? Where are you at? Here he is. This bridge is way bigger than it looks on this screen. There we go. So this is the Chesapeake Canal. This will drop us off into the Chesapeake Bay. This connects Delaware to Maryland. We did finally get our flag up. It's makeshift up for now. Joey's in there. There he is. Nugget! What's he doing? Is he, you liking it? You enjoying it? Oh, big stretch. It's 132 feet bridge. 132 feet above us. That's what it says on our maps, is that it's 132 feet. Our boat's only 20 something. So it's right above us. So because we've been on this trip so early, there's not been many other vessels. One, because the weather wasn't the greatest while we were out at sea, but it's so early in the season, like usually this canal is busy. We are the only active vessel on the whole canal right now. There's no one else today. So we keep checking it because this usually gets really busy and it's narrow. There's rocks on both ends, but because we're doing it so early in April, we're the only ones here. So we get to, it's kind of felt like we've gotten the ocean to ourselves the last few days instead of sharing it with everybody else. Oh, we have a fellow traveler coming through. You can see a boat finally. This is beautiful though. I see why people like to hang out here. There was a nice brand new restaurant back there, which I forgot to film. Beautiful restaurant under that bridge back there. Nice little hotel. Nice little carver. We looked at carvers when we lived in LA. That's what we were gonna get when we lived in LA. But we got a Chris Craft instead. We lived on a Chris Craft for a couple years. And I liked a carver, but you can't go out at sea really, deep sea. They just don't do well. They're not a displacement vessel, so if you're not going high speed using a bunch of fuel, they don't do well. So, vessels like this, you can go low speed. You know, we've used probably 80 gallons of fuel and went 3 states. Whereas, if somebody was going full speed on a non-displacement vessel, they would have went through 800 gallons of fuel. Like, even our Chris Craft, when we kept it fast, it went through a lot of fuel. I remember we went to Catalina Island at full speed once, and back then, I don't remember what fuel was back then, but it was like $700 in fuel to refuel at Catalina Island. And so we were very slow on the way back. That was like our first time taking it out past in Long Beach, there's like a rock wall that protects you for like all the way down. It's like at least 70 miles. And I remember the first time we went out to Catalina Island, we went at high speed because our boat didn't do well at sea. And yeah, it was like $600, $700 in fuel. This home has its own dock and everything. Holy moly. On this tiny little area. Alright, we're leaving the Chesapeake Canal. How was it?
Chesapeake, Delaware Canal.
Yeah, the Chesapeake Delaware Canal. It's actually just the Chesapeake Canal.
It's the CNC.
CNC.
The FCC won't let me be there.
Let me be me, so let me see. Alright, did you enjoy it?
It's alright.
It was beautiful. He said that moving forward, so as we go around this last corner, we go into the Chesapeake Bay. He says moving forward, all the homes are stunning and gorgeous and beautiful. Like there's already beautiful homes right here. Like that's somebody's house. Like those are huge. Insane. Okay, so I ended up finding the metal piece for it and put a new piece of wood in it and fixed it. So we're gonna go outside right now and actually put it on for real. Try number 3. Okay, if it doesn't fit, I quit. We did it. Oh, that looks so nice. So yeah, it looks nice.
It's wobbling. No, but that's much nicer than
Well,
that mop
You
stick.
can put a bolt in there and that tightens it in. But the bolts are missing for both of them. But this is way better than it was.
It's great.
Yay! Now everyone can see what we're a part of.
Ooh, look at that sun right behind you. That's great.
That is pretty. Look at him out there. Not a thought in the world. Look at him. Oh, there he comes. Oh, he went back to his spot. He went back. Not a thought in the world. Such a good boy. What a way to finish our trip, but an absolute glass evening with a beautiful sunset. We got our flagpole up there and fixed. The dogs are down here enjoying themselves. And a beautiful, beautiful sunset to end our 3.5-day journey from Marion, Massachusetts, all the way down to Deal on the Chesapeake Bay.
We officially made it. We are in Deal, Maryland, south of Annapolis at the Shipwright Harbor Marina. This is going to be home for at least a year. And yeah, wow.
We did it.
What a journey.
Yeah, we made it. It was 3 days straight nonstop of driving. Jared, the captain that went with us,
Saved us.
Yeah, he already left. He went home on a train actually back up to Maryland. And
Massachusetts, yeah.
Yeah, back up to Massachusetts. He was so helpful, taught us so much about our vessel, gave us a lot of advice on things we could do. But yeah, she looks really nice. In our new dock. Obviously we videotaped a lot of it, but okay, so out of every place or everything we did, everything we went through, what was your favorite?
Probably being on the canal, Chesapeake Delaware Canal yesterday, and just the calm part of the waters.
Mm-hmm.
The sun was out, weather was participating. We were able to actually like make food while the boat was in motion for the first time on this trip.
It was very hard to cook.
Music
while we were
playing.
moving.
The dogs were comfortable with walking around the deck for once, and they weren't like shaking in fear.
Yeah.
So it was a beautiful, enjoyable day, and that was definitely, all the stress makes those moments kind of worth it, and we look forward to many more of those.
Yeah, the dogs definitely got used to it by like the second or third day. Like they were starting to get more relaxed. Otis, our oldest dog, definitely was on our first vessel, so he's been on a boat before. He used to live on it with us. But I think my favorite was once we got into the Chesapeake Bay, which there's a videotape of it. I recorded with the dogs on the deck with me. It was like glass, and then a beautiful sunset was like right over the horizon of the glass, and I got a really nice video of that. But it was just beautiful sitting there. It was warm. I wasn't cold, and that was like, okay, this is the best place for us to start. The reason why we chose the Chesapeake Bay is it's safe, and like we can practice and get used to our vessel here. So the first year we're gonna just drive around Chesapeake for a while. We might venture out after a year or so from now and maybe venture south for a little bit. But we learned so much about tides and weather windows and good apps that help us determine when's the time to leave, when's the time to stay. I also really liked Cape May. So instead of us going around Cape May, we actually went into it, and there's this beautiful little town that we ended up stopping at for the night to just rest. There was a little pizza shop and a little bar, and I just liked the look of that. Like when we woke up in the morning, all you could see around us is fishing vessels.
Yeah,
and all the
commercial.
all the commercial fishing vessels. That was really cool. I don't think I filmed then because we were just still getting used to untying and getting out of there. And I was actually, every time I drive, I can't film, so I didn't drive. I was driving during that time, so I didn't film. But it was a blast. But we're excited that our first trip is over. We're about to go back home. The dogs are probably excited, but we are now at our destination. Yeah, we're at our destination.
Well, thank you for tagging along on this journey, and happy to share and look forward to many more updates and videos and see where we end up.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll be back here in a couple weeks. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.